There is another baby who got born in a very low class family, or lower middle class, you also can say. He don't know, he has not those kind of facilities like the guy who had in the first story. He just has seen he got birth just by a single mother. He could not see his father, and he has seen when he started growing, when he started noticing himself that he also is someone who existed in this world. He have seen that how much this single mother have struggled to overcome the problems of their survivals. She also want to struggle. She have struggled a lot, not only for the grooming of herself as a woman, even also the she has struggled. She has worked a lot. She has struggled a lot for the grooming, for the education, for the survival of her child as well. So after a span of time, he has noticed that there is a lots of struggle for them. After a span of time, when he has started going school, so he has started noticing that there are lots of people, there are lots of other kids, those who do not have any match with him because they are living in more sound, simple and cool family system, but he is more behind them because of his family struggling situation. When he's in 10th class, so he has noticed that okay, now her mother want to get married with another man because they fall in love, or by accidentally they met and they just wanted to be together now. Almost 10 to 12 years he has seen her mother struggling a lot, and he has noticed this feeling, he has felt this emotion, he has experienced this feeling almost every day of his life for the 10 years. And for the 10 years he is always noticing why we are like that, why we are not like other people, not like other normal families, why we are not that wealthy, or lots of other questions. But after when he finished his school, he decided that he want to be a lawyer also. Why? Because 10 years what he spent noticing is something entirely else what 10 years another guy has spent in my first story. This guy is not impressed by his father or by his mother. This guy is actually sad that why he could not get those chances, why his family could not get those chances, and why his mother had to struggle a lot. He has entirely another type of motivation in his mind to be a lawyer than the guy in the first story, because he has spent some other kind of life, he has lived some other kind of life, and that another kind of life has developed some other new ideas in his mind, another type of motivation. The motivation what this guy can show in the court to conquer the justice is something entirely else than the guy before. So this is actually the comparison, that the guy who is impressed, who got motivated, just who is impressed by someone who is rich, and he just want to be a rich, he is motivated to have to conquer the justice, to reach the justice, to get justice for someone else, but just because he want to be rich, he want to be wealthy, and he want to be influential. But the person who has struggled or have seen a lot struggling in his life, his own struggling, all the struggling of his loved ones is almost similar for him. This pain he cannot forget even after 10 years. And even after those 10 years, he is now trying to use this pain for himself, financially also and emotionally also. Now his mother is good. His mother is fine. She is living happily someone else. With someone else, she has also maintained a very good life for himself. That is why she has maintained a very good level of education for himself. So he want to be a lawyer. He can be a lawyer, and now he is a lawyer. And um, she's happy in her life. But this guy is somehow, but this guy is also happy. But the point is, he has entirely another level of motivation, entirely else. So the lawyer, what kind of lawyer you want to be? If you want to be a lawyer, think what kind of lawyer you want to be. You want to be like the guy I have mentioned in my first story? You want to have his motivation? Or you want to be the guy I have mentioned in my second story, who is always struggling and who will struggle also in different ways even after when he becomes a lawyer? It's a tricky question, I know that, but this is the question. What kind of social services, what type of social services you will provide if you want to be a social servant? Where from you think you can have better motivations to fight for the justice? Thank you very much once again for today. Let's meet up in our next video. Bye.